Citing the need for urgent action on the homelessness crisis before the Los Angeles City Council leaves for summer recess, members voted on Tuesday, June 29, to instruct the city attorney to draft an ordinance that would restrict sleeping and homeless encampments in certain areas of the city. Councilman Paul Krekorian, who co-introduced the motion, said the ordinance would be presented for a vote on Thursday, when council members will hold a special meeting before the recess. The motion was introduced as a substitute motion to a stricter anti-camping draft ordinance that was stalled in the Homelessness and Poverty Committee since November. Councilman Joe Buscaino, who is running for mayor partly on an agenda to enforce the city's anti-camping laws, invoked a rarely used rule last Wednesday to have the council pull the draft ordinance from committee. It was never a request of the Homelessness and Poverty Committee that this item be heard, and we are now having to contend with it in the context of a Rule 54, said Councilman Mark Ridley-Thomas, who chairs the committee. Krekorian, who said the draft ordinance would allow a draconian response to homelessness, introduced the substitute motion with Council President Nury Martinez and Councilman Ridley-Thomas, Mitch O'Farrell, Bob Blumenfield and Kevin De Leon. The motion instructed the city attorney to prepare an ordinance that allows the city to maintain passable sidewalks and access points by preventing sitting, sleeping, lying, storing personal property or otherwise obstructing the public right-of-way within 2 feet of any fire hydrant or fire plug, or within 5 feet of any operational or utilizable entrance or exit, or within 10 feet of a loading dock or driveway, or in a manner that interferes with any activity for which the city has issued a permit, or in a manner that restricts accessible passage as required by the Americans with Disabilities Act, or anywhere within a street, including bike paths. Councilman Mike Bonin voted against the motion, saying that council members should be presented with a map to better understand in practice where people would and would not be allowed to camp. Councilwoman Nithya Raman, who also voted against the motion, similarly said, "This is law that impacts every resident of this city, and right now I feel like I'm making a decision on this law without the information I need to understand the impacts of this law." Buscaino also voted against the motion, but he said he agrees with the content. He said he voted no because he is skeptical that the city attorney would be able to prepare an ordinance by Thursday, and he instead preferred to vote on the ordinance available now. "I've been skeptical of the city attorney drafting ordinances. Mr. Krekorian, if the thing comes before us on Thursday, I'll be the first to vote yes, but I'm skeptical," Buscaino said.